Good day, I'm Andrea Chisholm and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, September 11. Prime Minister Portia Simpson-Miller updated Parliament Tuesday on her 5-day official visit to the People's Republic of China in August. Mrs. Simpson-Miller revealed to the lower house that China's President Xi Jinping gave a commitment to continue encouraging well-established and reputable Chinese entities to do business in Jamaica. The Chinese president also promised to ensure greater transfer of technology and sharing of experience to enhance Jamaica's development. Mrs. Simpson-Miller said already both governments have agreed to offer scholarships to nationals in each country in the areas of health and sport. The Prime Minister also repeated her administration's earlier announcement of a $16 million grant for various development projects. And as previously reported, the Chinese are to construct 2 early childhood institutions in Jamaica, conduct a feasibility study for the expansion of the Confucius Institute at the UWI, and provide a $300 million loan to support the major infrastructure development program.
In relation to all identified projects, stakeholder consultation will begin shortly to ensure that there is full understanding of the scale, scope, benefits, and implications of what is contemplated, and that the interests of the people of Jamaica are protected at all stages of any project and program development.
The Port Authority of Jamaica has commissioned an environmental management scoping project to help determine the suitability of the Goat Islands and Greater Portland Bight Protected Area for a proposed Chinese investment valued at $1.5 billion. China Harbour Engineering Company Czech is in the process of a 1-year assessment to determine the location for their investment, but has already indicated a preference for that site. The revelation sparked concerns from environmental groups and other stakeholders, but in a statement to Parliament Tuesday, Transport Works and Housing Minister Dr. Omar Davies said some of the pronouncements were premature. He insisted that the Cabinet and his ministry were giving due consideration to the environmental concerns and had been engaging stakeholders to ensure that any decision to proceed was based on factual assessment of the associated risks.
This administration is very aware of the need to protect the environment to the greatest extent possible. However, our definition of the environment involves human beings. And so, even as we are concerned about the flora and fauna of the natural habitat, we are also concerned about the socio-economic advancement of the human population.
The Environmental Management Scoping Project commissioned by the Port Authority will, among other things, determine the geographic boundaries for the Portland Bight Protected Area. It will also assess the historical use of the area and relevant national and international laws, as well as its environmental nature. The National Security Ministry is moving swiftly on several key pieces of legislation and the procurement of necessary tools to help the police cut crime. The announcement was made in Parliament Tuesday by Portfolio Minister Peter Bunting as he informed the lower house that 251 murders were committed between June 30 and August 31 this year. That represents an average of 4 murders per day, an increase when compared to the 2.9 per day registered in the first half of the year. Minister Bunting said the spike in murders is believed to be due to a number of reasons, including a general increase in the number of inter- and intra-gang conflicts and increased robbery, with data showing that the largest increase in murders were those committed in the course of robbery.
The Ministry of National Security seeks to ensure that any increase in crime is temporary. As such, the ministry is actively taking steps to address the aforementioned issues.
Those steps include getting the anti-gang bill passed in Parliament, presenting a bill to amend the Maritime Drug Trafficking Suppression Act, upgrading the police force's technological capability, and increasing the number of mobile police posts and fleet of vehicles. Residents across the corporate area who wish to pay to repair street lights in their communities can now do that legally. A resolution calling for the change was approved by the Kingston and St. Andrew Corporation KSAC on Tuesday after it was moved by Councillor Ian Telfer of the Huenden Division. It is currently illegal for street lights to be repaired by citizens as this amounts to trespassing on the Jamaica Public Service Company's work. But Councillor Telfer argued that since the company and the Parish Council both have major financial challenges keeping streetlights operational, residents should be allowed to do so given the security risk posed by broken streetlights. He said the resolution in no way seeks to shift the burden of responsibility of maintaining street lights from the JPS or the KSAC. And finally, our national football team, the Reggae Boyz, drew 1-1 in their World Cup qualifier Tuesday night against Costa Rica. Speaking after the match, Prime Minister Portia Simpson Miller expressed her continued faith in the Reggae Boyz, even as she appealed to Jamaicans to continue supporting the team.
The Reggae Boyz did not get the support that they should get here at home. They scored one. I am a proud Jamaican, and I'm proud of the performance of the Reggae Boyz.
Meanwhile, goal scorer for Jamaica, Jermaine Tuffy Anderson, expressed great appreciation to Jamaicans for their continued belief in him.
They are the one motivate me, so I live up to them and I go out there. And I have to give thanks to them, see me, because they are crying for me so long. So they see me now and I have done the job. I'm sorry I couldn't done it better for them, but that's life. You have to just come again and keep fight.
And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Andrea Chisholm. Thank you for watching.